anybody figured out how to make yourself more feminine and soft?
The short answer, love. Love is how you'll bask in your feminine energy. And I'm saying that as someone who has been considered masculine for most of their life. And I don't even dress like a girl. You'll catch me in some sweatpants and a t-shirt. That's normally how I look. So I'm not the girl out here with all the makeup, with all the heels and all these things. And shout out to them, because y'all be putting that on. But I've been masculine for a very long time. So I'm not on the put it on. I put it on sometimes, but we not an everyday put it on. But it is love. Love is the definition of feminine energy, and it is already in you. No one can teach you to be feminine. They can teach you their idea of what feminine looks like. But to truly bask in feminine energy, you have to trigger it within yourself, and that is love. So you have to do some healing. You have to do some forgiving. And not just forgiving others, but forgiving yourself. Because masculine energy comes from a place of not feeling protected. Okay? The other thing is drop the savior complex. Okay? Get rid of it. That also comes from a place, the savior complex is birthed from, well, wanting to save the world. Because if the world was better, people would be better. And if people were better, then people won't be hurt. Okay? We wouldn't need to heal if people wasn't damaging other people. So we tend, especially women, because, well, we operate the most in survival when it comes to operating under fear. Men's power comes from fear, but women's power comes from love. And here's a secret: men fear love. Men fear love because love is powerful. And I'm not talking the surface level, oh, I love you too. And I'm talking about that deep love of the soul, from the soul. They fear that. It makes them weak. That's why if a man gets hurt once, the chances of him falling in love again is slim to none. A lot of men settle, okay? Hate to break it to you, a lot of men settle for what they consider safe, a woman who will not have power over them. You got to get rid of that savior complex, and you got to fall in love with yourself. That love that you're going to radiate is the love that you have for yourself. And it's not going to be a vanity. Not when I get my body right, I'm a love. When I do this, I'm a love. No. Loving the darkest parts of you. Kissing your scars, your wounds, healing them up. The parts of you that you don't even want nobody to see because you're guilty or ashamed of. Embrace them. Love them. Okay? The other part is, hold on. Know your love language. And when I say know your love language, I'm not talking about how you express love to other people, but how you love. We sometimes fear love ourselves because love has many parts, okay? Love can even make you crazy. Know that part. Know the darkest part of love for you. Sit with it. Understand it. Understand the weaknesses that you hold, okay? Whatever weakness you have, know it. Make it your strength. Do not display that strength. You just need to strengthen it. See, men like to put their strength on display. You don't do that. All you do is know where you're weak, because if you don't know where you're weak, that is where you'll be manipulated at. Okay? And that manipulation is going to cause you pain, right? I want to trust this person. They manipulated me. They betrayed me. What does that do? Harden your heart. A lot of masculinity is from the heart being hardened in women. You got to let your heart be soft. You got to find this inner peace. That means being at peace with yourself. This inner happiness that will not come from the outside of you, but from the inside of you. And you walk in that and you protect that energy. Because when you start to walk in that, understand that you're already going to have boundaries. So you're not just going to let anybody come up in your energy. And that's going to help you when it comes to being betrayed by people who want to take that from you. Be open. Feminine energy is this energy of comfortability. It is this energy of safeness. It's this energy that receives. You are a receiver, okay? You got to be open to receive. Trust. And I mean, trust God. I know people got beef with God, but a lot of their beef with God has to do what people do and not what God does. Trust God. And when I say trust God, I mean trust that there is nothing that you can't overcome. People overcome things all day because you can't operate in fear. You cannot operate in fear because that's going to project masculinity. Trust, that means don't worry about nobody's intentions. Their intentions ain't your business. Someone else's intentions ain't your business, and what they think of you ain't your business either. Sometimes we don't like to receive from others because we don't want people to think we're taking advantage of them. We don't want people to think certain things about. They want to do it, let them do it. If you want to, okay? Have boundaries though. Understand that if anybody does anything for you, that is of their own doing. That is their own decision. It has nothing to do with you because you don't want someone's acts of kindness to manipulate you in the long run. And that's a lot of times why we don't like to receive. Well, I did this for you. I did that. And that can harden your heart too. And it will shut you down for being open to receive. You're not here to save the world. Forgive it. Heal it. And that means forgiving what it has done to you so you can heal you and operate in all the love that God has given to you because feminine energy is yours. You're a female. You were born with it. But the world and people can harden your heart. Your job is to open that heart up again. That is going to be where you bask in your feminine energy because you're going to exude love. You're going to be patient. You're going to be kind. You're going to be compassionate. But you're not going to let nobody play with you. Why? Because your love has set boundaries of what and who has access to the innermost parts of you. Respect yourself above all else because the respect that you have for yourself is going to automatically be respect to someone else. These men be out here saying, I'd rather have respect than love. You just need to respect yourself, okay? Most people don't even know what respect is, but respect the love you have for yourself. Respect your boundaries. Do not fold. Again, know your weaknesses so you're not manipulated. And that means sit with yourself, get to know yourself. Because if you don't know yourself better than anybody else, if you allow someone to know you better than you know yourself, they'll have power over you. Okay, because they know parts of you that you don't know, and they will manipulate those parts. And what happens when that manipulation comes to life? You feel hurt, you feel damaged, you feel betrayed. Don't allow that to happen to you. Anyways, do what you want to do. Feel how y'all want to feel. But if you want to bask in feminine energy, it will be love. Love is your power. It is your birthright. And baby, love is the greatest power of all, especially when you love yourself.